right? It's like,
but it becomes like an anti-mage game, you know, with the Aurora last pick anti-mage. It's a very ballsy anti-mage
it does.
into the Faceless Void. But
well,
I can see why.
Seems, yeah, right. Especially because it's like, oh man, it's like they're gonna be greedy, right? With the Razor Faceless Void. Let's go with the AM. It's a good lane, right? I see the reasons for it as well, but
yeah,
like
because if you think about it this way, if the AM gets a really good start, right, he's ahead, and he can actually bully the Faceless Void, you know, because mana burn is still very annoying for if you can go to his lane or you can go to a team fight. If you get a good enough timing on your Manta and you burn his mana and the fights, it's going to be annoying for him, you know. So I can see that happening. With the Edge, I think there's a very high chance that this AM could be very fat from the start. And if that happens, I can see the whole game plan coming into fruition for Shopify. But obviously, you know, my heart is still going to be with Aurora, my SEA boys.
Yeah, fair. But
Still
well, I mean,
on
Shopify is still a C team.
1/5.
Hey, come on. They were C before when they were the last C team in TI. It could be C again, right? We'll see how things go for them, though, as at the Rune fight. Finally, 3 games, 4th game for us today, Winter. Rune's still 2 apiece, but this time people are actually brawling a bit. Nothing too exciting, nothing too saucy, and we'll still, you know, settle at Runes 2 apiece, and otherwise get to our lanes as we expected them, right? Yeah, Maiden versus this Lion, top for the supports, and it's going to be this Ench versus the Tusk down bottom.
Double sentry on Maiden. Gonna make sure that she wants to block the camps and make sure she can pull. I mean, this lane is not gonna be easy in the beginning, you know. Mars and Lion are definitely stronger than you, so you have to make sure you secure the range creep, get your pulls off, stop the Lion from pulling, and try to get your levels. But as soon as you get your levels, once you have dilation with your bite and Nova, plus a blood grenade, you can maybe kill the Lion.
Yeah, I think in this kind of a lane,
some players, you know, would argue that in this lane, you should get Frostbite so that you don't push out the wave and you make sure you maintain control of the creep equilibrium at the expense of losing the range creep. So basically what you do, if you do that, is like you just keep making sure that the Lion is busy with you, you Frostbite, and he's not hitting your AM, right? So the AM is going to 1v1 the Mars and he's just going to be on his own to secure the range creep.
I get that, but I think
it's better.
In this game, I don't think it matters because the Mars is going to push it back anyway with the rebuke, right? Naturally. I think you'd be fine if you wanted to do that, but I also think securing range creeps and getting your levels and your carries levels is maybe better. I would stake that claim. We'll see. For now, though, I mean, he is going to go for the Crystal Nova, which, you know, I prefer. But I can see that point for sure.
I would do the Nova too, but I'm just letting you know some players think differently. You know, it depends on the support duo. I mean the duo. You know, like I think it's very important that the duo are on the same pitch. Definitely. It doesn't matter what you do.
Otherwise, it's not really going to work out. I would imagine that this is something, especially people who have been, or teammates that have been laning together or playing together for enough.
Because some players, they are just naturally more aggressive, right? They just want to go for the kills more. So then they obviously will have a different kind of playstyle, and you want his partner to think the same way, you know. And I think it's better for the support to just follow what the cores want to do. I think as a support player, you want to make the cores comfortable. Mana drain into a spear back, but Teolico, he has stick charges.
No, not enough. He will die for those. That is going to be some good mana he drained. The last mana he'll drain in that life.
Yeah, that was a little bit too too cocky on the line. You know, just stood there, spear back, and keep draining instead of just running back. I mean, this is like the bait of like the mana drain at level 1. You know, in the lane, you think you're doing a lot, but you're actually not.
You're really not. You really are not, unfortunately. But you know, I mean, it also feels good to remove mana from your opponents, especially something like a Face's Void. Obviously, it's a bit of a mistake there from the line. I don't mean to harp on it, but if he could get at least some decent levels, you know, if he does take... I don't think anyone does it anymore thanks to the nerfs, but if you wanted to take 2 points in mana drain in this kind of a lane, I think it's really legit, right?
Because you just force that.
Right, but I think eventually, especially against...
Level 3.
Especially against the Void, I like it. Because you stop him from time walking, right? And if you can do that, he has no place in in this lane. Because again, this lane's not.
Yeah, and you think of how the
hard.
lane is also gonna go, right? He's gonna take a lot of harass from the God's Rebuild, and then he's gonna want to time walk away from that, and then that's when you mana drain him.
Hey, let's look down bottom because there's 10 denies on this Artur AM. He really leveled up. What is happening down here?
It's an Enchantress, you know, dude.
Yeah.
This is what Ench does to the lane. It's very difficult to deal with the Ench in the league and poking at you. You can't trade because of the heal. Enchant somehow does damage to you.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. The Ulacor rotating to try and deny the water refill, but is unable to do so. Yeah, that is so true. Enchant does damage, and you get the creep. And there it goes, by the way, the Centaur Conqueror. Being pulled out of the lane. It's twofold, right? Because that's going to make any pulls into that camp a lot weaker, and obviously it does a ton of damage. Yeah. He's like actually CSing with it.
And the purpose of Razor being picked is like he's a lane winner, right? You don't want to pick Razor into a lane where you cannot play.
Right.
And this lane is not the best, you know, for Razor because of the just mainly because of the Enchantress. I mean, you could put some argument on, oh, he can always blink out from the stack lane, you know, so AM also is kind of a thing against Razor. But I can assure you, if he had a different support, this lane could look very different.
Really, than just the Tusk, you mean, for the Razor? Or for the Ench?
No, I mean for the AM.
Got it, yeah,
if
I understand.
If he didn't have Ench, you know, the AM could not work in this lane. Say he had
a
say
Maiden.
He had like a Bench or Maiden. Yeah, a Bench or... I mean, Maiden is kind of okay because you reduce attack speed from the Tusk too.
Look at this
So
slow. It's dirty, disgusting. You love to see it. The time dilation, slept on ability. Don't sleep on that scale, guys. It's really good. Even if it did get nerfed, unfortunately. Just makes the hero worse, I'd say.
It's still good, you know, 1 point in the lane. It helps the lane so much.
Nice double stomp there from Katrak. Very good.
25 damage.
I mean, just wasting the time, right? Burning the time as they will take down Ali Theolacor. Oh, that bash. That's a pretty good one. There's a blood grenade, but he does have those 2 stacks of the time dilation, so he does not have another stun. You can see how disruptive this ability is. No spear, no second rebuke, and no more Lorinov. Yo, Paj! Solo kill in the mid lane. He redeems himself.
Was it at the same time the last game where he died? He died at like maybe minute 5? Something like that.
Yeah.
Almost the same
It's pretty
time.
close. It's pretty close, yeah. Something about the way these C mids are wired, you know? They just get ready and itching to fight.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do when you're in SEA when nobody's playing the game for you. You have to do everything yourself. You have to take the rune yourself. You have to kill the heroes yourself.
Oh, nice double stun from Theolacor. Love to see it. Is going to be time dilation slowed. Oh, and actually they're rotating on through because Katrak's here first. 23 has himself a time walk. Back underneath the tower. It's a huge wave that he's pushing as Theolacor just managed to get out of range. So right now 23 is being chased by Katrak. Saberlight will turn back on for him. The supports from Aurora, they're going to have to let the Lion go. In exchange, they might be able to save the life of 23, who with that 1 stick charge has another time walk. He's away safely. Time dilation applied. I think the rebuke missed. Did it? Well, no, just kidding. It didn't miss. He just didn't have the mana for it. Alrighty. That is going to be 8 dead, 23 Savage.
Yeah, that's a very good move by Shopify. Double wave into the tower and just making sure that they rotate with the supports onto it, pressuring the void. The void kind of missed. I think he missed 2 waves, but Tusk is trying to save the wave under the tower.
And you know why they can make that play, Winter?
Tell me more, sir.
Mid diff. Puck TP'd back to the mid lane and didn't have a TP to stop that kill in progress. And now things are unraveling. You're in the Shopify verse right now, they're saying, as they're going to maybe take some more deaths. Not only bottom, perhaps top? No. They're fine top lane, but that is going to be a kill onto Jabs. He is 16-3 right now for CS. His net worth is basically already in the dumpster, just now getting past 2K. The last core down 1,000 even from Lorinov. This is getting pretty difficult. Lorinov's got a, amplify damage rune. Maybe he can look to try and turn here, but Q killed off there by the power shot from the mid lane. Paj, 2 kills to his name, 3 kills to his name now, pardon me.
The long range artillery, power shot and the stun from the Lion.
This is going to get really hard. Again, my joke about the Shopify verse, it wasn't that much of a joke. This is how Shopify likes to win their games. They beat you in the laning stage, and then they just kind of tighten their grip around the game until you just have no way back in. It's going to be another kill here on Ali.
Yeah, this is the snowball effect, the domino effect. When one lane bleeds out, it bleeds into the other lanes. Your supports have to move around to kind of stop the bleeding, and that's when you get picked off.
Yeah. Again, for me, this all kind of starts, I guess, with a good draft. The Ench obviously disrupting, to say the least, that bottom lane. You get a solo kill mid, which is amazing. That sets up for the dive top. Here we go. AM. Oh, getting jumped to silence. Oh, it's barely enough damage. Lornoff does make good use of that amplified damage rune. Very, very important kill for him there. But Katrak mid, he's got the boys. They're back in town, and they're taking down your tier 1 tower.
Yeah, this is actually better trade for Shopify, for sure. If they get the tower here, it looks like they're going to get it. Not much Aurora can do. Bringing so many heroes bot, and the next thing to consider is, do you actually defend the bot tower? They're still going to bring the Mars bot. I think this is good. Not the Mars, sorry, the AM bot. Wow. So he thinks that he can't die anymore.
Yeah, and they can't really siege that tower, I think, down bottom too effectively. Okay, Arena of Blood. They're actually going to try for top lane with the connections from behind. Ooh, 23 does manage to escape. He does have a chrono. It has to use it, and then TP away at Thelacore. Can't reach him. Doesn't have the cooldown either for the Earth Spike. Okay, I mean, painful. You still get the tower. You basically force the chrono to be wasted. Still good stuff, I'd say, from Shopify.
Yep. And they defended their bot tower too, so they didn't lose anything. They're gonna get mid tower, they're gonna get top tower, and chrono is used. This is actually amazing for Shopify right now. They just need to keep the ball rolling, don't give away too many pickoffs, and slowly maybe even play for the Roche at some point. Since you have Wind Ranger, you can actually get the Roche with Focus Fire. But for now, they are just gonna have to try to get more deep boards down, try to control the vision and try to control the farm. Because the Razor and Void, they're going to need a lot, right? So if you force them into a corner, they're going to struggle. And here comes Aurora. They want to take back their territory.
Be a move. Yeah, there's no Arena of Blood. There's a Lion nearby who does not have level 6 quite yet. They're going to make the jump now onto the Mars. Does not snap the coil. Yeah, good stun there, but it's just not going to be enough here. No chance to spear with a time dilation.
4 heroes.
23 is going to be able to get revenge. 4 heroes, though. You are right. That is very true. With jabs down bottom, they can't take this last tier 1, and nor do I think are they very interested, in trying to secure this last tier 1 tower. But we're going to start to see Katrak, being able to focus and farm a little bit more. Oh, top? Can they? Seems a bit risky. They cancel the freezing field, and actually the focus fire is onto Ali. Good stun there onto 23, but he has applied time dilation. Looks for the kill onto Q. All right, assisted onto the kill there. Nice power shot from Yopaj.
He got the finger stack.
Let's TP away. He did. Yeah, you get it as long
finger
as
stack.
What is it? You get it as long as they die within 3 seconds. So it's pretty generous. Tower dies down bottom. They eventually do get it, bringing in the Warpine Raider. And Artur, he has a wide open map to start farming with. He does not have the Battle Fury yet, but is well on his way and has a very farmed mid lane Windrunner and has a very farmed off lane Mars. So he is feeling pretty good right now. It's pretty nice to be an AM.
Yeah, this is what happens when you win all your lanes. Basically won all their lanes. So game becomes very, very easy right now. It's all about not making mistakes, trying to just consolidate on your lead and slowly build it. You don't want to be too rush into doing risky things. Just want to play with the percentage, make the safer play, and just keep your lead and slowly grow it. And they're going to smoke up. They're trying to kick the Faces Void out here if they can actually get the connection. No finger, so just stun and a hex with the shackle.
It's a really sneaky move, though. They're going to go from behind. They've already hit him with the tower. Do they have an angle here? Do they need it? No. Plenty of lockdown. I was considering whether or not they even needed the shackle, and Paj knows best. Just dumps in the damage to secure the kill. Really, really well executed.
Yep.
Okay, and Aurora, here they go. Look, they have a scan. They're immediately going to smoke across the map and try and find Artur, but he might already be in a pretty safe spot here. I don't know if they can kill him here.
Yeah, it's daytime too. This is not easy. They have to start off with a coil first. But yeah, deciding against it.
Yeah, look at he stops farming. Really heads up play from Artur.
Is under attack.
He actually stopped farming the camp halfway through, knew something was wrong with that kind of sequence of events, and you know, we'll get out of that one pretty much scot-free. Nicely done.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep, Razor finally claims the tower, but it's already a lot slower than what Shopify did. Map's already open up, like you said. Mars is going to have his yields right now delivered, so he's going to have the setup to pick off heroes. Wonder if Lion's still going to get the shot. You know, he's actually going to kill a dagger. I guess with the nerfs, you don't want to rush the shot anymore on this hero.
Yeah, they were pretty significant.
I think it's still good, but you get it later after your blink.
I'm thinking, honestly, I might still pick it up first.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Before
under
Blink,
attack.
though, in this kind of a game, I don't know. Blink feels like a win now item. Oh, this is a great catch. Underneath a ward, too, here. Jab's just going to die. Spear just to secure it, and then another just easy focus fire kill right now for Yopaj. He's up to 8-0-0. 8 kills out of the 10 that his team has are all his. That's very impressive. He's having quite a good game. What a bounce back from Yopaj.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want his team to just carry him, you know, after that game, you know. He's like, I'm gonna put in extra OT, you know, overtime for this game, you know, after what happened last game. I owe it to you guys. That's the spirit.
That's right. Yeah, he walked up to Bulba's computer during the break and saw Bulba had a Wikipedia page up with all the SCA mid laners, and he's like, okay, time to get real.
And he made an extra request, you know. As long as there's no storm the next game, I'll carry you.
Oh, please, Mr.
That'd be
Bulba.
such a meme, man.
Please, Mr. Bulba's actually like a genuinely very nice person, though, so it's always funny. He gets a lot of memes, but good lad. Good game as well for Shopify. I mean, they are turning things around here. Jabs is gonna struggle until at least BKB. Poor guy is not having a game at all, as they do at least manage to farm the Wild Wing Ripper. That was, of course, Katraxi's just been sending around, scouting, getting plenty of vision. His net worth, it's bad. 23's net worth, not as bad, right? He did go for this Mask of Madness, as he did in game number 1. So he's getting his farm at least at a decent rate, and is, you know, has so far been keeping pretty close with Artur's AM. We should expect that to change, however, now that the Battle Fury is complete for Artur. So his farm rate is going to really start to pick up now. And obviously Yopaj with all of his kills, and Saberlight with the farm mechanisms built in. Saberlight, who, by the way, has the Yules on Mars, so seems to be the prevailing build now. Love to see it. 5K, the net worth lead, 17 minutes in. I mean, it's significant, Winter, but if we can get this BKB up for Jabs, maybe they can make a bit of a comeback. Another 1,000 gold needed for that item until he is really fight ready.
Yep, BKB Wind Ranger is very strong right now. It's basically unkillable. Even in the chrono, if he clicks BKB plus Wind Run, nothing can touch.
Are they really? They just walk
Spear.
up to him and hit him with the Yule Scepter, and then you're just dead. That's just how you kill cores right now in the year 2024. He literally just walked up to him and Yules'd him, Winter.
Yeah. You just don't expect it, right? As a call, like the offlane
I
is
mean-
running up. No blink, you see him all the way. And the fact that he can actually spear him towards his team, that's what makes it even more deadly, right? If you get caught in your original position, you might not die because his team is still far away. He just ran up and speared.
He literally just walked up and speared him. I mean, look, I love Saberlight. He's a great lad, right? He's hilarious. But like, what a play, right? What a highlight for him. Yeah, guys, I A-clicked him and speared. I clicked Yules on him from across the map and got the kill. Just what an itemization. And unfortunately, I think that was the Yules reveal. And so 23 was not expecting the Yules Scepter, but, you know, kind of. kind of just ultimately a really funny sequence of events. Oh no, and things, they're not getting any better. Lauren off. Let's see if he can manage to get out. Oh, just barely getting out of range there. That sharpshooter 23 even doing his best to keep his allies alive. That's a really nice time dilation. Will prevent them from diving any further. Aurora, they hold on. They're holding on to dear life right now, but we are very much in the Shopify verse right now.
Yeah, but things are still in reach, you know, for Aurora. They have BKB on Razor very soon. They have
Very
BKB. I mean, BKB on Void is gonna take a while, but I think they can play around this BKB Razor. Try to let him frontline. You have the coil and the Chronosphere to back it up with the CM ultimate, freezing field. I think there's still a lot of potential.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, that is not how
Nice
you want to
snowball.
get caught right now, though. Really good two-man spear into the double Earth Spike, the rebuke, the power shot even hit two of them. I don't believe it. That was
Oh, good
incredible here.
shots.
Beautiful
still
job there by Shopify Rebellion. That was some clean Dota right there. You love to see it.
Everybody likes a clean Dota game, you know. I mean, at this point, at this rate, if the other four heroes are just doing so much work, maybe the AM doesn't even have to come out. He's
Let's,
just, like,
you
in the
know, I was
jungle.
gonna make a joke about how, oh wow, that was such a great fight from Artur. You know, show us the highlight, and he's just hitting the ancients. But honestly, I mean, there was just really good play by Shopify. It was a good play into the triangle, a nice spear onto two. Oh no, I think they actually catch this puck too. No freaking way.
Oh, good
Chronosphere to try and save them. They're actually gonna try and get through this AM. They need a few more bashes. They don't have enough. Oh, he actually died. Lorinov gets the kill there. It will cost him at least the Faceless Void. Lorinov trying to make it out alive. They're sucking the mana. He's going to try and get up to the high ground with Theo Lacour on top of the cliff. Has perfect vision. Hits him with the finger. A 2-for-1 trade. And the tip onto Artur from the newbie. You love to see it. What did he die?
Like, thank
What
you
did he
for
die to?
tanking for us. Thank you for
I
setting
think
up the kill.
did he blink into the illusory orb? It looks like he might have blinked into the illusory orb on accident. Because he took his last bits of life were lost to an auto attack from the puck and an illusory orb proc. I thought it was maybe like a Maelstrom proc that chased him down, but that was not the case. It's pretty funny. Either way, strong fight. Is good that he shows up, burns the mana, does the damage he needs. Good chrono from 23, but you're just so far behind, really. It feels difficult.
Still possible. I feel like this lead is not impossible for them. You know, they have the lineup to come back from this with a good chrono, and you have a lot of spells to throw into the chrono to do damage. Razor does a big amount of damage if given the right opportunity to right click, and if he gets a good styling off in the team fights, it's always possible.
Certainly. I mean, especially with
some
the
jobs
Faceless
you
Void.
feel like, yeah, some jobs if you give them this type of position, you will feel like, oh, there's not much we can do.
Oh,
it's very bad.
No way. No freaking way. I mean, Winter, you're right. There is still a chance, but you're in the Shopify verse now, my friend. Shopify, they do not lose games when they win all three of their lanes. This is just
in the
how this team is
Shopify
wired.
verse. I'm in the SEA. There is still hope. GG, but we still play the game. No end
GG,
verse.
but we still play the. That's absolutely right. Yeah, until Aurora drop their items, even if they look tapped, they're not tapped, brother. They're still in this one. I agree. I agree. It's just this is just a team that plays well from this position. You know, what team doesn't? I know. What team doesn't play well from you know
Thank you,
an
Richie.
8K advantage? But Shopify, they just built different, honestly. They know how to finish games. It's one of their strengths. Unless you drop a question mark, but we don't talk about that.
Is under attack.
No, we don't. We are very
talk
nice
about
people. Nice casters here. We're here to keep
Except
everyone happy.
Soon for Yopaj, so his farm is just continuing to just be ridiculous. 11-0-3. Again, I need to highlight how strong of a game Yopaj is having, and he's made his own game here. Right, he did get that solo kill onto Lorinov earlier, completely destroyed the Pucks game. He's been ganking lanes. I mean, if you want to learn how to play a strong windrunner mid, you should watch this replay. And if you want to learn how to play Mars, watch Saberlight taking down Ollie, forcing the BKB of Jabs, who just has to TP out right after. I mean, well done. Really, really strong play.
How about the wards? They place good wards, good vision. Kitra,
That's true.
that's your favorite thing to talk about.
That has been my favorite
vision
thing to talk
game.
about. Yeah, the vision game. And the vision game has been making a really big difference this game, right? Because especially now with Lion having the Blink Dagger, AM able to join these fights, the Shackles, I mean, yeah, it makes the game a lot easier to play. They've got this cliff ward up in the Dire Triangle. They have a lane ward where the Dire Tier 1 used to stand, so they see where 23 Savage is. I don't know if they've quite scouted Lornoff or Q, though. Either way, their attention focused on the other side of the map where they are just farming up, getting ready, cooldowns ready to go. Arena in 30 is the one cooldown that we are currently lacking. I feel kind of bold. There's no BKB on Mars, remember, but there's also no BKB on Razor right now. Blink on blink action. Huel Scepter, where you running? Oh, okay, into the snowball at least right now, says Q, who sets up the shards. They're going to try and turn into fight 23 Savage. Okay, even with the Chronosphere onto, Saberlight, who gets pushed out of Chronosphere. Doesn't really make a difference, even with the Solar Crest. Good time walk now from 23 Savage, but he's actually still chased down by the Shackle Shot. Artur waiting to let loose on the Mana Void, is waiting for a better opportunity now as Yopaj slowed by the Mana Void, turning back, finds a two-man Shackle, at least jabs to the BKB. He can ignore it for now as it's two hit by that Dream Coil. Artur is dead. Shopify. Maybe they do lose those. They're going to lose 3 at least on all of them to Lornoff. TP out. Cancelled by Theo Lacour. That's 4 dead. Only for the Maiden.
Bad trade. That's what a classic dive gone wrong, you know?
Bad trade. Just a bad trade.
Too much confidence, you know, running in with the BKB and onto the Faceless Void there. A little too deep. They couldn't really finish him off. He tanked everything. They wasted their spells. AM blinked in. After that, he got caught by a coil and there was no way out. I mean, this is what I said I would see, you know. Things might happen, you know, like against a Razor Void Puck, you know. There's still a lot like damage, you know, when you're given the right situation to capitalize, your opponent oversteps a boundary, you always have the tools to punish them.
Another arena there. Jabs located, scouted, found. No way out for him. Same spot here as well. Same ward, I think, that got him a pick off earlier. So slight misplay there by Jabs, not kind of recognizing that perhaps, or maybe he thought they got the D ward already. Either way, another kill here for Shopify as Aurora, they try and pull a little sneaky one here. They're going to look for Roche. Feels very doable here as well with the Solar Crest above.
Roche. It took so long, actually.
They had it though, they had it. They will immediately evacuate, not taking any chances.
BKB
here.
on 23 soon. This is like going to be a tight turner. They have double BKBs, Void on and the Razor. Daggers on Toss and the Puck.
An Aegis on Puck, right? Who is going to be able to now stay alive a lot easier going for the Lincolns.
He's going to have Lincolns too. That's going to help against the Lion and I guess to a certain extent the Mana Void as well. I mean, things are definitely looking a lot better for Aurora, despite still being in a 8k deficit. Shackle,
it's a good one. They will be able to take down the Tusk. Once again, this ward has been proving really to be lethal for Aurora. I guess in that sense, more credit for Katrax, right? Who's going to be able to set up that kind of vision for them, but
Dire's top tower is under
that's actually Theo Lacour's ward, to be fair. But still, it's... And here it's Theo Lacour playing around another ward as well with Artur, giving him some relative safety to farm.
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
they have all their ultimates up. I think it's going to be time for Aurora to make a move. Deal with the waves, push them out.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, they have
and
this
try to
Aegis,
find a
right?
pick-off. I think if they
They've
can
taken
kill
them.
Yopaj, they have to kill Yopaj. He's worth so much money right now.
I agree, actually, because the AM, well, I mean, he's got another item now, right? So maybe...
Yeah, but the AM
He's gonna
doesn't
be
have a streak,
problematic.
you know? The AM doesn't have a streak.
You're right. And
Is under attack.
yeah, I agree. Perhaps that's the way back in, Yopaj. But he's so hard to kill. He's so hard to kill. I mean, he's got
if
this
he's in the
wind run
chrono,
axe.
he's probably gonna die if he doesn't have his wind
If
run.
he doesn't wind run. then it's I don't know what you do, honestly. You just don't have the damage necessary to kill him. You need a freezing field, all the puck damage in the world? Maybe. I mean, basically, I think you have to
try to bait him into using BKB. Try to poke him. If he uses BKB, then you can
Okay,
chrono.
I like it. You have to catch Mars away from the fight as well.
I think you coil him first. No, you coil him first. You try to make him use BKB, and then after a couple of seconds, you chrono him after that.
Okay, I see it. Right, so that he win runs during the coil.
Yeah, he has to do something.
Okay. All right, we'll see. Good D wards. Good D wards makes this fight a little bit more takeable. 23 able to at least stand there, lurking, waiting for the right chrono. He's cooking. He's cooking. Let him cook. Not the right chrono yet. Is Ali. That's not going to be the freezing field that he really needs. Jab activates the BKB. They're going to try and take down the supports. Nice first hit basher. Theolacor already dead, and Katrak soon will follow. BKB activated though by 23 Savage in order to pick off that kill. Coil used as well, but it's the small victories here like this that Aurora needs to get back into this game. They're still down 8k as they take down the two supports.
And teammate is going to have the blink fragment. Yeah, so this is a huge power spike for the hero right now. But Chrono is still available, so I think he should still be very, very careful about coming to the fights. You probably can only come to the fights if you see the Chrono being used. If the Chrono is not used, you're probably not coming down. But I think AM is not really still a big target in the team fights yet. I mean, I think Wind Ranger's the biggest target right now for the Chrono, if you're 23.
Yeah, I see that. I see that for sure. That'd be the ideal kill.
When the AM gets another item, maybe Butterfly plus Disperser. Then maybe.
On top of the Blink Fragment, which is now ready to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I got that. I see that. It's pretty strong, though. Also wearing the Craggy coat, huh?
Craggy coat on AM?
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what his like neutral choices were. I assume he didn't get any of the good Agi ones, and he's just like, well, I guess I'll take the survivability. Yeah, right. It's an interesting choice for sure, but ultimately I think not the biggest factor.
I mean, they're all physical on Faceless Void and Razor, so I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You know, you're playing against Tos2, tag team.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, but also I think like as an AM, you know, you have a Mars, right? Shouldn't he be the one kind of up front center, taking a lot of the damage? I don't know.
Yeah, I get you, but it's still nice to have
it's
armor
nice.
items. So if they focus you, I mean, eventually you're gonna get caught by either the Chrono or the Coil, right? So you're gonna have to tank something.
That's true. No, I mean, you're right. Ultimately, I wonder what his choices were, because ultimately, without knowing his choices, we don't have the context to really kind of criticize or make a judgment on the choice. Whatever. It's an interesting one. I don't know if maybe this is just the go-to on AM.
Is that your
a lot of armor now.
Christmas wish? You want to see the neutral
I want to
item
see
choices?
the neutral item choices that players had, yeah. Because I think it gives us a lot of insight into how they really think, right? I think a lot of times, like, it is kind of a small choice, but sometimes you see an interesting one like that, and it's like, what were you thinking, you know? What were your choices? What did you decide?
Good interview questions after the game, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'd remember. Hey, why'd you take Craggy Code at him? He's like, what? I don't even freaking, you know? I just clicked.
65-minute game, and you asked at 30 minutes you took this new track. Why? And you had this. And why?
I just want to know. Anyway,
why did you
Aegis
choose
timer.
Craggy Code? Why?
It's true. Why? Wouldn't you want Aviana's feather so that when you cliff yourself, you can fly off?
That's actually one of my favorite new items. I love that item so much.
Loranov,
somehow I feel like a bird.
Happy and free, able to eat all your fish.
Dire's top tower is
Come on,
Lorna,
don't do that.
He doesn't have his Aegis anymore.
I built a new roof on top of that, so it does not happen ever.
Very good.
Again.
I'm genuinely very happy to hear you. They're so close to Parasma on Puck. Like, you have it actually. Okay, there they go. They smoked up prior to the Parasma, but it's on the courier. It's about to be delivered here.
Do or
That's an
die
item.
right now, Richie. If they lose this fight, AM's gonna get your Rex.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't yet have the butterfly. The next fight
Anch is
it's gonna
baiting
be
mid.
so hard. You see him. Saberlight out front and center, underneath the ward. In they go. They're going to initiate onto Saberlight. They need to try and take him down ASAP. The self-fuel scepter is going to make this a bit more annoying. There's a refresher now on one, but they've already taken down 23 Savage. He's dead. He got caught underneath the ward and killed off. He has buyback. Saberlight does as well. He will use his immediately as Jabs does find a double kill in the fight, but his BKB is now over. Okay, the rebuke missed, but the spear does not, as Lornoff actually ends up inside of the arena. Good silence there. Connects onto 3, but he does not have any more teammates to play with anymore. Jabs is down. The supports have been killed, and 23 started this fight off by getting killed as well. Lornoff, nice blink away. He does manage to make it to safety. Scary moments here.
He got jumped by the lion? I didn't actually catch it.
I think he got caught underneath the ward. That's at least true. I think he just got shackled. I think he just literally just got shackle shotted. And now they are tearing into your base. The decisive buyback here from Saberlight as they will open up onto the barracks. The butterfly is going to be delivered here. Nice job breaking the Lincolns with the blink fragment. It is targeted. Okay. I guess you can't reflect blink fragment? That was weird.
Okay, I mean, this is they have still one more fight in them right now for Aurora.
It's true. They didn't
if they
use
lose one more fight, the game is gonna be over. They use Chrono, Def. I mean, Chrono is the biggest thing. The rest doesn't really matter.
Chrono and BKB, they don't have a refresher though for another minute and a half on Jabs, but they just need to get something now. They get the D ward. That's step one. They have been unfortunately begetted by wards all game here on the side of Aurora.
Step 2 would be chronoing the anti-mage. He actually needs to get Arthur right now. He can't actually chrono the.
But he has a butterfly. He has a butterfly. I think you take down.
Yeah, even if they hit with the
look, they're following the courier. They're hunting. They see Yopaj, but he's got Saberlight here to protect him. And now AM, the blink fragments all over in the fight, and the Hex has found 2. Oh no, they speared him onto the arena, the Chronosphere. They got Lion. They might just get the Mars as well, but they also have Jabs inside the Chrono.
He's
the Yule Scepter on a Saberlight. He is tanky. He's alive for now as Ollie killed off by Artur. They finally get to do a few more. Saberlight's down. That's a dieback, but Jabs, he's out of this one as well for 60 seconds, and so is 23 Savage. There's just too much damage. Artur is online. He's got a triple kill in this fight. Another buyback here out from the side of Shopify Rebellion, but this one, it might just be over, Winter. I think that was the fight. You've got buyback here now on the Faceless Void, but you don't have the Chrono, you don't have the BKB, and you don't have the means to take down this AM, let alone this Windrunner. That ship has sailed.
Yep. Wind Ranger has already bought enough time for the AM to become a huge problem in the fights, you know. Like right now, in order to win a fight, they have to get the AM and the Wind Ranger in the Chrono. Good luck.
Nope.
I mean, the Wind Ranger with Dagger, he's going to easily be able to blink away. It's too elusive right now. And Shopify is going to secure the Roche. They're going to go back to the most sensible thing. Control the game. Get the Roche, get the Aegis, get your cheese.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I feel like they have to try and fight, you know. If Faceless Void revives, they have to just go. I feel like they can't give it. I mean, there's literally like very little chance if they give up this Roche.
I don't know how they reasonably fight it though, honestly. I guess you have BKB refresher on Razor.
Smoke up and run over. Okay, it's too slow.
It's just gone. You can't. I mean, I guess
there's no more other plays right now, but wait in your base for your opponent.
You would have had a TP to outpost. That maybe that was the only way, but like that's a death sentence into no vision. No way.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if you give up the rush, you're already gonna lose like very slowly or instantly.
We'll see how it goes. They're going to get new neutrals, it seems. Now we can no longer ask Shopify what their neutral choices were. Sad. Things are... I mean, it's in a state of desperation right now. Lornoff has already queued up the Divine Rapier. 4 teams eliminated, by the way, in Group Stage 1, so every single win matters. So I don't think Aurora is eager to call this one quits by any means. Yeah, there's still, 6 more matches to play after this one, 6 BO2s, but you never know. You have to be batting up well above 50% to be really safe by even the last day. So I don't blame them at all for staying in it here, especially if they can try and chip away at this Aegis. try as they might. We'll see what they can actually get done. It's a DD rune being chilling in the river, by the way. That might just be the motivation that they really need.
Buyback? How many heroes have buyback? Only the Puck and Razor? Oh, she Tusk. They have 3 buybacks on Dire. Radiant has no buybacks
good.
on any hero.
That's pretty good.
So I guess you try to go in as Tusk first, try to bait out a fight. Hopefully you get a good chrono. I think that sounds like a plan.
So scared. 23. He's putting all his eggs in this basket right next to that tree. He's just hiding out there. Does not have enough money for the MKB though. Crucially, does not have buyback. Really no point in saving. But this is it. This is your last pair of barracks here in game number 2. Shopify, they've had their boot around your neck for what's felt like ever since the lanes broke down. Now up onto the high ground here. Artur just waltzing on in, so confident now. He's going to get silenced up now, but has at least some protection here still with that solar crest. In goes 23, okay. Oh no, but he's actually only got the enchantment, and he just dies. He just died in his own chronosphere, and that just has to be it. Jabs, he's going to do what he can here. Plenty of damage here as Artur even able to still managing to blink away on the backlines. Lorinov trying to do something here, but it's just such a desperate, discombobulated attempt here by Aurora to get through that first Aegis. Lorinov managing to still evade death for now, has a blink dagger ready to go, and is going to get tagged by the power shot. Still alive for now. Artur jumps in, finally has a good neutral item with that Mindbreaker, gets the kill. There's a buyback instantly there, Winter, but I think this one's basically all but over. Mega's now secured. The blink fragments forcing utility out from these supports as well as Lorinov on his second life now, trying to do anything that he can to prevent Shopify from ending this game. The Ancient Dragon in fear here, Winter, as it knows what's about to happen. Jabs dying through the BKB here. He's taken down. Yopaj with just too much damage. Ridiculous game up for him. 16-0 and 10 now on the Windrunner. Make it 11, maybe even more as they find the Hex onto Lorinov. GG is called. Saberlight's in your fountain. It's over.